Hello, I am Xarkun and this is World of Warships Legends on mobile. That's right, we're going to be taking our first look at the beta test for the mobile version of World of Warships Legends, whose release is, as of yet, unspecified. And you're going to notice that this is a co-op battle, or a battle against bots. As I understand it, when this game becomes a fully fledged product, you're going to be able to connect the account that you use on your console, whether that's Xbox or PlayStation, to your account on the mobile game, and you'll be able to go back and forth between console and mobile if you so choose. But right now, during this beta test, that connectivity between the accounts is, from all appearances, not accessible. So when I signed up for the beta test and loaded the game, I was given, I guess, a new account. You can see it's not my name on there. And I had to start at Tier 1 with only the Albany and Chikuma, and I guess grind all the way, which I'm not going to do. I don't really want to grind this game at all or play it all that much. So the footage you see before you is me in an AI match, and you can see the control buttons on the screen. You've got the direction and speed of your ship to the left of the screen. See the damage control icon there, the binoculars to zoom in. The icon that looks like a crosshair with a turret in it fires your guns. The little magnifying glass under that locks the guns to one side of the ship and brings up the overview camera. And then you can see the high explosive shell icon. I assume that when you have the choice to switch shells, those choices will appear there. The controls, by and large, are pretty much the same as World of Warships Blitz, which is the mobile version for World of Warships currently, and it's been around for a long time. It's been around longer than World of Warships Legends, but as I understand it, World of Warships Blitz is not actually developed by Wargaming. Instead, it's licensed out to another developer, and I assume that as the future continues, and when World of Warships Legends becomes a fully fledged mobile game, maybe support for Blitz is going to be discontinued. That's the only reason I can imagine them wanting to make this game. I don't know that as a fact, of course. It's just my speculation. But the point of this video is going to be, what do I think about the game? Or what do I think about bringing World of Warships Legends to mobile? And I want to start off by saying that I don't think this is the end of the world. I've seen the reactions of people, including some of my fellow community contributor colleagues on the internet after the news of this mobile version broke, and frankly, I think the drama and the rage is unreasonable, unhelpful, and in some cases toxic. So if you came here to hear me rage about this, you're not gonna get that kind of thing. Sorry. I like to think I am logical, reasonable, and level-headed, and so my take on this is going to not be so histrionic. And, you know, if you were expecting histrionics on my part, I'm so terribly sorry to disappoint you, but let's talk about the problems that I think might become issues if this game, or when this game, rather, is fully released. Obviously, you can see it is going to be fully released. Right now, in its state as a beta version, it's basically a full-fledged game, as far as I can tell. For what it's worth, it does work pretty well. The controls certainly allow you to move the ship pretty well. Not terribly difficult to aim at things, not terribly difficult to shoot. Although, I don't think these controls are ideal for this game, and I can't imagine playing high-tier ships at any kind of competitive level with these controls on the mobile platform. That doesn't mean it can't be done, I just don't think it would be as easy as if you were using a controller. So there's that. But as far as what do I think are the problems with this? Well, I think if you think about gamers as a demographic, then you've got sort of three separate demographics, right? You've got your PC demographic, and these tend to be the hardest of hardcore gamers, or at least this demographic has the most hardcore gamers in it. It's got some casuals too and the like, right? And then you go to your console demographic, and you have maybe a smaller hardcore base than you do on PC. and then some more casuals. And then on the mobile demographic, I think that these gamers are probably the most casual of the most casual. I think these are the kind of people who are out and about, doing their daily activities, like maybe going to the doctor's office or the DMV to renew their license or something like that. And they're just waiting around, they're just trying to pass time. So they open up a mobile game and they play it for a couple of minutes. So I do kind of worry. I worry that the mobile gamer demographic is probably not going to take this game as seriously as maybe a console player would. I worry that they're just going to load into a match for a few minutes to shoot at some warships and maybe load out, and as a consequence you might see more AFK ships as battles go on, or you might see people who, again, are just playing this to pass a little bit of time here and there while they're going about their day, and thus I am not convinced that the level of gameplay skill is going to be increased by this game. I think perhaps we might see the average level of skill fall, particularly if it brings in an influx of players who only play on mobile. Then again, that kind of influx of players might be a good thing for the longevity of the game and its continued success. So it could be a bit of a double-edged sword scenario. That is the thing I worry about, but this game is only in beta test. It is not yet fully available in its release form, and so it is kind of difficult to form any kind of reasonable opinion on it when it isn't a final product. And that, I think, is what most people in the community probably need to hear. This game is not yet fully finished. It is not a final product yet, and everything you think about it could be wrong. Everything I'm saying about it, all my speculation on the negative aspects it might bring to the game, could be wrong. I think people need to realize that they are not infallible, and their opinions, no matter how strongly they might feel about them, are not necessarily the be-all, end-all, and so I don't think there's any reason to get dramatic over this, basically. I think it's a bizarre choice, to be sure. I don't see how it's obvious that it's going to make the game better. In fact, I think it has the potential to make the game worse, so I'm not exactly looking forward to it. But I just wanted to post my thoughts on it on YouTube. For those of you who are wondering, what do I think about this mobile version? Now you know, so feel free to let me know what you think about it in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.